Was the first Crobcat post in 8 months.
To get. Oh, be gone. Wolf cone.
I feel like there's not a whole lot left after the wash the taste of my dick from your mouth thing. Like, where do you even go from there?
Oh, jump 3, and that's gonna do it. Buffalo taking out Scar with the pop-off.
Jesus, he's really going hard.
That's right. There's some beef between these guys. There's some beef. So let me explain this, right?
It's really difficult to look hard with a Ninja Turtle shirt on.
He went on Twitter. 3. Buffalo would not.
Donatello would be so disappointed if he saw that.
That spells defeat. Alpha 3 is your.
This is such a weird setup. It's like in the Megazord in Power Rangers.
A lot of emotions here. It's an especially difficult spot.
Oh God!
There it is. We've got the double dose.
Even Smug.
He's going in!
Smug seems to be endorsing. Very dangerous.
He's using the drunken master technique there. He looked like he was in a trance.
But it's looking like a marble match.
Oh no. Yo.
Oh, this is free.
In anime, it's cool. Oh wow. Are they making out? Let's go! Kiss him! Kiss him!
So what's he gonna do? Oh!
He's pulling his cock out!
I don't know. Wait. Oh, Boomco. Are we on a 7-second delay?
Oh my
here?
God!
Wow. How does he feel about
Imagine he
this?
just flops his meat on the table.
That is translating through the. Wow. Okay, the
It's happening again!
crowd goes wild. Oh!
Make a motorboat you.
A yellow card.
Unnecessary pepperonis.
GG.
5 yards.
He is not removing this.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah!
But you know, I had to teabag him. I gotta show him who's the alpha.
Well, good a reason as any.
He likes to talk a lot of trash about me, and I gotta put the kids in their place.
Alrighty.
Hey, fair enough.
We're gonna go back to
You put those kids in their place. You take them to school. You feed them some milk. I don't care.
Lee Chung.
Every time someone throws actual hands, it's the end of their career. I figured. And rightfully so, I would say.
He's just doing what he wants. He's doing what he
But
wants.
they should have like hockey rules where there's like
He's biting himself.
you're allowed to fight to a certain extent.
I don't know. Oh my God. He tried to control it that way, and he walked off that way. Oh my God.
And now you know who the boss is. You may have won the match, but you lost everything else.
Up smash. There it is. K9 screeches as hurrah.
What the fuck?
He throws water.
Oh, and Levin jump.
That was honestly, that was one of the best water throws I think I've seen. He sprayed like 9 different people.
K9 screeches as hurrah.
He got every single person here, especially her. What a toss. Did he like practice that? It's really, because it's a water bottle. Usually that shit comes out in like globs. It's really hard to get like an even shotgun dispersal. But he did a really great job of like soddening everyone here.
K9
Fucking super soaked him.
screeches as hurrah.
Second, Tim takes it 3.
I love to see the controller breaks, man. That shit is so good.
Definitely not happy about that.
But only when you can hear it hit the ground or you see it bounce up.
Full meter though. Full meter.
I get offended when someone controller breaks throwing it forward.
Oh my God.
Filipino champ definitely just asked the crowd.
This is my game.
Oh, he told KBR, this is my game.
Oh, he's dead.
He just created a supervillain. 100%.
Oh my gosh. Kane Blue River. Wow.
Oh my. Oh, good block. Oh,
Oh, the little nut tap.
so it's tied up.
These two have like the best matches. Jesus Christ. That guy's great. I will say I think the first Brilliant Fighting Game community video was a bit better. It had like the actual big time classics like the wash the taste of your dick out of my mouth. Or wrong way, that wouldn't really be trash talk. Wash the taste of my dick out of your mouth. And shit like that. But still, a great sequel nonetheless. FIFA Rage is probably kind of wild, huh? Broken controllers, okay. FIFA Rage is pretty impressive because they're breaking expensive controllers. At least with Smash, they're breaking like fucking fossils. That's like $50. Well, depending on the controller, I guess. Oh man. People really get invested in FIFA, huh? I feel for these. Is FIFA like very rage-inducing? Oh, not the glasses. Those are prescription. Are you out of your mind?
So 2-0 now.
Fuck! Now you're gonna be even more mad when you have to buy a new pair of glasses. Now you can't even see the screen. I don't know what he's saying, but I can feel it. I feel the energy. I agree. Take that. One of these days, I'm gonna play a game on stream. And I'm just gonna have a fucking crazy rage moment, like a historic one. I'm talking like 20k up dudes on LSF. I'm gonna have like a crazy freak out. I'll make sure of it. I'll get all kinds of props. I'll start breaking glass on my head. Nice. That was pretty calm. Couldn't quite get that second break in there, but I at least respect the effort. The mullet really ties it all together pretty well. He has a smile on his face. Not anymore. Just rip the controller in half, then I'd be really impressed.
Bruder, wenn jetzt reingeht bei diesem ersten scheiß Hurenangriff, ne?
Oh! You need to fire your goalkeeper. Guy fucking sucks. Bro, spend more money and get some better players, idiot. You can do better. What the fuck is that? One throw? One throw? We're playing FIFA and we're breaking our controller with one throw? Are you kidding me? We need 4 or 5. Bare minimum. Some rookie shit. A lot went wrong there really quickly. Wait, hold on. Did anyone else see this? They like spam F, but backwards. That's kind of cute. Is it for the same reason that everyone else spams F when some sad shit happens here? Oh, like on English Twitch? It's laughing? Oh, it's not F. This is their lol. Oh, I thought it was just like backwards F to pay respects. Oh. That would have been pretty cool too, though. It fits. That sounded like actual gunshots. He really slapped the fuck out of that mahogany. That was some hardwood.
I'm gonna lose. I've lost.
What is happening? What is?
I don't understand.
What was happening over there? Sounded like he just kept tripping over like some plumbing or something.
It's unacceptable, man. And he's gonna score here, by the way. He's gonna score here. I know it. I know
Don't be so pessimistic.
I know the scenario.
You have literally willed it into existence.
I know it. I said he's gonna score here because I know it.
Yeah, because you fucking pulled your ass out and let him fuck you in it. What do you mean? He went from... He literally dribbled for like an entire field. They don't let it ride.
He's not even on the. He's not even. You can't give a penalty because it was outside the box. It wasn't even in the box. Oh, you're a cunt. You're a cunt. You're a cunt. But how can you give it? But how can you give a penalty though? But how can you give a penalty though? It was
I had to ask the ref.
Box. It was outside of the box. You can't give a penalty for a foul.
Fucking write a letter to EA. What do you mean?
What are you doing?
Don't ask me, bro. I didn't make the game. Look up salty moments in Smash. Yeah, I've already seen it. You're talking about the salty ice climber moments, right? Or do you mean like the episode 11?
I think he thought he was getting him down here though.
What was? Oh! That was a great toss. That technique was great. That was like a textbook controller break. He no doubt has rehearsed this. Full extension like a Gronk spike. Look at this form. Ripped out of the TV and blasted. Good for him.
I knew.
Yeah, he had his whole body in that. That wasn't that salty. Crush the root beer can on your fucking head. Let's get mad.
Yeah, thirsting for the grab a little bit there.
Interesting video quality.
Dude, nah, really? That's a big DQ. Don't do it. Dude, nah.
No, don't listen to him. Go wild. Jesus Christ.
Oh my.
Oh.
Yup.
He instantly regretted that. That was like a full-blown Darman video. He destroyed his controller and then immediately apologized.
Fuck this stupid ass game.
Hey, don't say
Get
that.
back. Fucking Christ!
Well, just look at your Funko Pops. You'll feel better. No, hey, stop. No, come on, not in front of the Funko Pops. Oh, he's building this one up, yeah. I know that face. That's the face of I either just came or I got really mad.
Shit fucking player, dude. Shit fucking player, dude. Shittiest fucking player I've ever fucking seen in my whole fucking life.
Well, I find that hard to believe. There's definitely worse players.
That guy was so fucking unbelievably shit that I should have low percent 3-stocked him playing at my absolute worst.
Well,
playing terrible.
I
should
mean,
have low percent 3-stocked that guy.
He's giving me like
How
a
in the
thesis on it.
Fuck. Am I somehow worse than him?
I
What
ask that question to myself all the time.
possible?
Sometimes you're just not very good.
Think about that? No! I lost to trash! I lost the trash!
Losing to Little Mac will make anyone mad. Oh no, don't do it to him again. But not 3 times. You asked for that one. Like, he quite literally was... Weird Al over here was absolutely begging him to get mad.
Catches it, Jen, taking home. Oh my god.
It's Revan.
Fuck that.
He did that to me too.
Fuck that.
Oh no. Oh no, he's gonna hit him with it again. I already see it. Oh god. That was thorough. He beat that shit like he was using it like a hammer.
What just happened?
Is that a Thor Dark World poster back there? You almost deserved that. That's 100% Thor Dark World, right? Oh yeah, never mind. Oh Jesus Christ.
Footstolen også.
Footstolen nå.
Stilrent. Nå,
han prøver en
Nei!
Oh god. No!
Oi.
Det er kraftig reaksjon fra Bupa. Ja, har vi en liten rage fra Bupa.
Yeah, you still have 1 stock left. Don't give up. I love Gamer Rage, man. Jesus Christ, this shit goes so hard. Okay, your heart wasn't in that one. That was pathetic.
Oh my god, Kara! Kara! Oh.
Shake his hand at least.
Kara, what are you...
It's always so uncomfortable for the... I feel like there's absolutely no worse feeling than when you're pissed as fuck, like you're breaking things and everyone's laughing at you. Whenever I watch those viral videos of like a fight and everyone's laughing at them, I don't know how you continue to fight. Like, it's so embarrassing. I feel like the only reason those fights continue is because I feel like they have to. Because everyone's surrounding you, laughing at you fighting. Why the fuck continue? It's just worthless at that point. I'd be more mad at the other people. It's like, can't you see I'm upset? Stop laughing at me.
Oh my god.
Drank his milk.
That looks like a rough tournament for that guy. He wasn't having any fun.
No way! No way!
Oh, not again. He is having a horrible weekend. He's going Super Saiyan!
Ooh, that was not the loss he wanted.
I expected him to bring his hands down and like huge blonde hair shoots up.
Is that it? It is!
Oh, Jesus Christ again! What the fuck?
That close.
Okay, why?
Over and over and
Go to a different venue. We are not having any fun here.
Had no place to go. Kira obviously ticked off at that. Fire long enough, or maybe
Level up your joy is right. We were having fun.
Oh, he got no! Oh my!
Oh no! Leave him alone. Let him play.
Dance? What is that, Nate?
Stop fucking slapping ass.
Did he
No, that's stupid.
Jesus, every single person at this venue is taking turns beating him.
Put that down, smash Pokemon.
Surely there can't be another one. Okay, thank God. What was that, six in a row? You're looking at one of the leading experts in the field of gamer rage research. I am to gamer rage what Isaac Newton was to physics. I've been deep in the trenches, boots on the ground for years, studying this entertaining phenomena. What makes it so goofy? I really do find it highly entertaining to watch a gamer just go hog wild after a tough match, but I wouldn't want to be around it in person. I'd be terrified. You know, there's all kinds of drills and shit we practice when we're growing up, how to handle natural disasters like a tornado. You like get into a bathtub or something, or maybe that's like the opposite of what you're supposed to do. Maybe I wasn't trained very well on how to handle a tornado. But fire, they teach you to stop, drop, and roll. But we were never trained on how to handle ourselves in the event of a good gamer going bad. It's an apocalypse, and it's a horrifying thought to be around it. But god damn it, watching Gamer Rage is so enjoyable. Let me show you one of my favorites. This was actually a prolific rager at Call of Duty tournaments.
Win this, gotta win these fights. You are come shit! Come on, watch it. I spawn control. They're gonna push our end. Are we holding C? Alright. You lost! Come on! You lost! I'm pushing useless. Come on! Guys, running out! Let's go! Come on. He's going to B. He's gonna go B. He's gonna B. Yep, one's outside control street.
He went full dolphin. And once you do that, there's no coming back. You can see the realization start to set in like, shit, my voice just cracked to the 9th dimension here. I sounded like Alvin and the Chipmunks just possessed my vocal folds. And fuck me, is it timeless. I've seen this clip like 100 times by now, and I've shown this clip a couple of times. I think it is just the quintessential gamer rage moment. A nice, self-contained explosion of gamer energy. He was able to channel years and years of Call of Duty kids screeching and squealing online and blow it up into a single outburst at a tournament. And this isn't the only time he's done this. He's actually pretty well known for raging at Call of Duty LAN events. And for what it's worth, back in like 2012, 2013, Call of Duty LAN events, this was like accepted. Like this is what they encouraged. So if you watch old Call of Duty tournaments, both teams are yelling and screaming at each other back and forth like, "You're fucking trash! Your mother's a whore!" And like, that's how Call of Duty conducted itself. That was part of the scene. So this wasn't even thought of as odd. He was just thought of as the silliest one because his voice would crack so often.
You suck, Gar! I made you, boy! I made you!
There's a dude who knows.
His parents made him.
Oh my god! Let's go! Let's go! Best! Blue car! Son! Look who I'm playing with! Are you serious? Dude, I might as well just... Oh my god, give me a drink or something! Holy shit!
He raged so hard his brain shut down for a moment. He had to reboot the Windows operating system in order to form words again because he was getting so lost in the sauce. I always love when this happens too, and it's really common with Gamer Rage because it's just such an outpouring of passion all at once that it overloads the human body. So when one of these gamers like stands up real quick, they probably get vertigo from how like whiplash they get up out of their chair. They'll get up, like start screaming and yelling, and then like halfway through their little villain monologue, they'll just forget what they were saying and get lost. Like in this case, where it's like, I might as well, and then takes off his headset. Just get me a drink or something. And it happens a lot because, again, they're seeing red. Like, they just go full caveman, like Neanderthal style, and just they just yell and scream and have no idea like what's going on. Like, their eyes roll into the back of their skull and just get overcome with rage like a Sith Lord. It's so fascinating and so entertaining.
You tell the final, you're in there, boy, but you're gonna get off. I will knock you the out. Crappy, you seriously thought you were better than me? Are you serious? Oh my God, did you get it over something? Yeah, but I'm going home with money in my pocket. In my pocket.
Now you can see other people are starting to get mad at him. So the gamer rage is beginning to spread like a plague, a miasma across this tournament. I really do love watching gamer rage, but I always do somewhat feel bad for the people that are raging because they're clearly upset, and afterwards I feel like they're always embarrassed because they know how goofy it was. There's never really a time where you rage at a game and it's like justified, where someone on the outside would be like, oh, well, I totally understand. I see why you're upset, and that makes sense. This was a reasonable response to punch a hole in your wall over a video game. Like, no matter what the situation, if you're raging because of a game, it's silly to anyone on the outside looking in. So I always feel like there's a level of shame that comes with it, and I feel bad for them there, but it's hard not to appreciate a good gamer rage moment. But I thought it'd be fun to get a little bit deeper into it, and why gamer rage in particular is so prevalent. Road rage is a real thing, and that's huge. Everyone gets affected by road rage to some degree, and the same can be said about gaming. But why? So I consulted an expert, Dr. K, Healthy Gamer, and it was an Opera-sponsored stream where him and I decided to have like a really open and honest talk about why gamers rage so much and what to do about it. Where does it come from? What does it look like? And why is it fun to watch? You know, we just got into the weeds of it and really got deep into it, so I'd like to show you some clips from that discussion we had, and thanks to Opera GX for letting us have that discussion. Opera GX recently released a campaign all about gaming-related anger, and even made like a really cool video called Anger Controllers, which I'll link to in the description below, which is why this whole topic came to light between Dr. K and I. Opera GX has been looking into gamer rage and asking how far is too far in the mental health behind gaming-related anger issues. So that was kind of the context surrounding our discussion here, and it's something that I'm very interested in as well, obviously, because I've talked about gamer rage so extensively on the channel. So again, if you want to see the Anger Controllers campaign, I'm going to link all of that in the description below.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to another Healthy Gamer GG stream. I'm here with Moist, Critical, Charlie, and this is a stream that's going to be sponsored by Opera GX. So Opera GX is a browser for gamers by gamers, and they've been kind enough to also sponsor some coaching for people in our community. And Charlie and I are going to talk today just about gamer rage.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite topics, actually. I'm a big indulger of watching gamer rage moments.
Yeah, dude, that's actually some of my favorite content is actually like react content with you watching gamers rage.
Yeah, but I usually don't get mad. Not since I've been an adult.
Why do you think that is?
Because I'm not good at the games. I feel like if I was better at the games, I'd care more. Chess makes me mad, actually, and that's because I was pretty decent at chess, so losing felt worse.
But it's interesting. I've done a lot of like I've helped a lot of gamers, even like pro gamers, with gamer rage a fair amount because you know they're competing professionally, so they can't afford to get upset. In terms of their performance.
That makes sense. Okay, so you're pretty well versed then. You've seen it like in a professional practice, in a professional setting, not just like goofy compilation
but
moments.
Oddly enough, I think that like, you know, it's different because I've sort of seen it, but I haven't seen the quintessential, or not too much recently. I haven't seen the quintessential, you know, like nerd who's just getting really, really bent out of shape over like some small thing. Like I sort of see it. But yeah, even when I play games now, I'll be supportive. So I'll be like emotionally supportive for my teammates, like when I play Dota, and it works really well.
Do you think kindness usually offsets it? Like if someone's having a bad day and you're nice, do you think it helps them? Because I've always found the opposite. If you're nice to someone toxic in League, they hate you for it. they get
So,
real mad.
Oddly enough, I think there's a way to do it. So if you try to be nice, like if you tell them to calm down, that doesn't work. It sounds like it didn't work well for you, or?
No, not at all. Not even a little bit.
Yeah, so usually so here's like one tip that I found works really well is, so when I usually play support, and so I usually lane with like the Dota equivalent of the ADC. And when my ADC is feeding, I'll usually ask them like a couple of questions or let them know what I'm doing. This is the kind of thing where like I'll ask my carry, my ADC, I'll ask them like, hey, do you want me to stack the jungle so you can farm? Like, we're losing this lane. So what do you want me to do? Do you want me to ferry out more regen and we're going to try to last hit? Or do you want me to stack the jungle? And so oddly enough, I found that like a couple minutes in, if we're losing, if I sort of like give them a little bit of control in terms of like, you know, picking something, it's almost like it's the same technique that I use with my, 2-year-old when I ask her, do you want to put on your shoes first or do you want to brush your teeth first? And if you give them a choice, it like seems to work pretty well.
That makes sense. That's pretty smart.
And I'm surprised by how well it works. Like, it's really strange because a lot of people will talk about, if you want to climb MMR in a game, like the best way to prevent yourself from raging is to mute all your teammates. So they'll say like from a mindset perspective, you should just mute all your teammates and just like play your own game. But it's a team game. So sometimes I think that you're sort of shooting yourself in the foot.
I was going to say, do you think like I say team games are the main source of gamer rage? I feel like I see it a lot more. Like Call of Duty tournaments, you have people like screaming so loud their voice starts cracking and going like full dolphin. I feel like a lot of gamer rage comes from feeling like it was out of your control. Do you think that's probably like a safe assumption? Because, getting mad in League, it's like, damn, I could have won this if only top lane wasn't dog shit kind of thing.
Exactly.
So then they just get real
I
mad.
think even the way that you described it was really important because it's the fact that like I should have won this, except for ... So I'm being given a result that is unfair. I don't deserve this because I played well, but someone else did not do what they were supposed to do, or it's the luck of the draw. So the problem with gamer rage is that when you blame circumstances outside of your control, when you don't adopt the Sigma grind set, what happens is you actually reinforce losing games. Because if I lose my lane and then I blame the jungler, then I'm not going to learn the mistakes from like the laning phase. And it means that I'm going to lose the game again. And I'm going to lose my next game. And then the more I blame the junglers, the more I start to believe all junglers are crap.
I also think it's healthy might not be the right word. So for someone like me, I'm always looking for scapegoats, right? Like it's never my fault I lose a game that's team-based. So I feel like a lot of it can be conquered if you just convince yourself, like strongly enough, that you did amazing and everyone else did bad, but that's okay, right? Just come to terms. Like you can blame other people as long as you just accept at the end of the day, maybe they're just not as good as you, right? How do you feel about that? Do you think that could help curve the rage aspect and just maybe like placate it a bit?
That's so let's just think through that for a second.
Unhealthy.
so the first is there's an ego response for sure to blame others instead of yourself. And so it's kind of interesting because usually that ego response is toxic. I think what you're doing is doubling down on the ego response, but in a non-toxic way. Does that make sense? Because it's like, oh yeah, like I'm so great. Like I just can't, I can't expect these crappy noobs on my team. It's also super egotistical, but I think it'll curb.
But I'm not raging.
You won't rage, right? So it's sort of like the lesser humans. Yeah. You can't blame the lesser humans for being bad at Dota or LoL.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. If you're hard stuck bronze, don't use my technique. You don't deserve it. Hard stuck bronze. That's
you know what gamer
disgusting.
rage is actually appropriate. This has been wild. So there's a guy who's basically the equivalent of bronze in Dota, who buys a challenger level account. So he's an account buyer. So he buys he's like, so the MMR in Dota goes from like, let's say 1 to like 11K. So 0 to 11K. So he's like a sub 1,000 MMR player. So he's like in the bottom like 5% or 2% of Dota players. Except he buys this account that's like a top 30 Immortal account, which is like a challenger level account, and then he just like chain feeds in these games. And boy, do people he like just ruins games. Like it's like if you get him on your team, there's just nothing you can do. But I still can't tell if he's doing it to troll or he thinks he deserves to be there or like what's going on. But then people understandably get really, really upset. Like it's bad enough having a Smurf in your game. But if he's trolling, I think that makes sense.
Yeah, so I looked him up. So he's well known in the community. Leopold, the account buyer, is back GigaChad. And anytime they talk about Leopold, they hit him with GigaChad memes. So I guess they look at him as like a joke or something.
I mean, I think it's funny. I guess it's funny for everyone who's not in the game.
True. Yeah, I'd be tight. I'd be upset.
We just wanted to remind everyone this is a sponsored stream. So Opera GX has been kind enough to sponsor some coaching packages for our community. And, you know, they came up with this idea of anger controllers, which are controllers that break apart when you throw them and you can just like put them back together. Those unfortunately aren't real, but anger absolutely is. So Critical and I are going to be talking about this. Oh, yeah, it looks like there's a countdown timer. So interesting. And we're going to be talking about this today. So we're about to talk a little bit about skill ceilings for gamers, which is a fascinating topic. So you were asking, do you think you can, theoretically, can you like be the best if you practice hard enough?
Not even the best. Could someone like me? I would say I was born without that like X factor gene that makes you like really click with like FPS games, for example. But could I go from my current level to at least like a, you know, almost professional level, or even like the lower end of the pro level spectrum? Or do you think there really is just a cap to what you can learn without that God-given talent?
You could probably get challenger, I would think, in a game like League. I think that there's a lot, though, when you say, like, if you put in the right kind of effort, where I think a big reason why Tier 1 players are Tier 1 players is because they put in effort in a lot of different places that Tier 2 or Tier 3 players don't put in. So that's stuff like communication. And I think it's because there's a lot of other stuff that goes into it. Comms, like people like not butting heads, managing egos on teams, things like that. So especially on a team game, when you're talking about your performance, it's not just your accuracy and things like that. It's like, do you think about the team? Do you know how to communicate well? Are your comms efficient? There's a bunch of stuff. And what I've seen, basically, I've seen the inside of a couple of very successful esports teams, is that it's like night and day, man. Like I've worked with Tier 3 teams and I've worked with Tier 1 teams. And the difference between the Tier 1 and Tier 3 team is like, they don't understand some of these basics. You know, so you have to be like good at hitting things. You have to be like good at like strategic thinking. You have to be good at like reflexes, and you have to be good at communication.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But you still don't think that you can reach the top through just hard work. I think you would also agree there has to be a level of like just actual talent like you're born with to get to like the number one. I feel pretty confident
about that. And the simple reason for that is that there are a lot of people, speaking of anger, this is actually a great example. There are a lot of people who are putting in a ton of work and don't get anywhere near there, right? So like, it's interesting because if you talk to gamers, pro players, what they'll say is that the highest level of pubs are oftentimes the most toxic, which is like interesting. Like, I don't know what the reasons for that. I mean, I have a couple of hypotheses, but like, you have any idea about why that would be?
Probably just being comfortable, because in pubs, you're in your own house, you know, might have had a bad day. It's super like volatile. You don't know the circumstances. You hop on, maybe you want like casual games, it gets sweaty, you get stomped, you feel bad, and you just had like a bad day all around. I could definitely see why pubs would always be more toxic, honestly.
Could be more toxic for sure, but specifically the higher up you go in the ranking, and at the top tier of pub games, they're actually very toxic.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone, I know for a fact why, everyone at that level thinks they're just a couple steps away from professional. Like, this could be my career. I am right there on the cusp of my dream. So everything that maybe goes wrong in there, they take it much more seriously than someone in silver who knows that they're trash.
So I think
definitely
that's
see why.
That's imagine what your life is like if you're like a tier 3 pub star in a game like League of Legends or Dota. You play just as much as the pros, but you don't go to the tournaments. You don't have a team. You don't have a salary. And like, just how, like, you've devoted your life to playing this game, just like the superstars have. You've sacrificed everything that they've sacrificed. They have a team. They go to tournaments. They compete, but you don't. And it's because that's what it takes. Right?
Yeah, I mean, that sounded like really targeted. Yeah, like if that was me, I'd be mad just hearing
like,
that.
That's what it takes to get, like, if you're like a top 100 like pub star, like that's what it takes. Right? You've spent years of your life.
100%.
Because you can't get there. Like, because you got to put in the work. And despite all the work, and you dropped out of college, you've never had a girlfriend or boyfriend, you know? And like, for what? Like, you sacrificed the best years of your life to be a tier 3 pub star? It's rough.
Yeah, that sucks. I'm about to gamer rage right now, honestly, and that's not even me.
So
Shit.
like, I think that's, I know it's kind of weird, but so the takeaway, the reason we have that is like, have compassion, right? Like these people's lives are, you know, like, it's tough.
Take, for example, like anyone in the top 500 of like Fortnite, for example. Only like 50 of those players play professionally, like actually get paid for it, despite all the top 500 playing just as much. That shit's gotta suck. Oh my god.
Right? Because you make all, and that's where I think, so the rage comes from a couple of different places. One is it comes from righteousness. Because you've made all the sacrifices that they have. And then when you lose to them, oh my god. Or when they make a mistake in the game, how could this guy be so bad? When you're queuing with pros and you don't do your job in lane and y'all end up getting crushed, and then at the end of the game, your carry is like 0-4, it's so easy to rage at them. It all comes out. You can play League for, like, people have been playing League for like a decade, right? So I think you've been playing, so it's like the thing that you can always go back to. There's also some interesting research that shows that the addictiveness of video games is not actually due to the rewards, but the denial of reward. So you play chess, right?
Yeah.
How much do you enjoy playing chess against 2-year-olds?
All right, that's a bad question to ask me. So we'll use Pokemon. I see what you're saying. So like Pokemon Unite, to me, the most fun was that when the game came out, you could pay to get some bonuses, which would take other players a lot longer. So I swiped to get some bonuses just to make sure other kids in the game had no fun. So I see what your point is. And if I was to play chess against a 2-year-old, I would fucking stomp them. And I'd feel great.
So this is interesting. So we're talking about the addictive nature of it. So the question is, how likely are you to continue doing that? So you may do it for a little bit of the lulls, but how, like, you know, are you gonna play, like, is your game of choice to smash 2-year-olds in chess?
No, it'd probably just be like a part-time thing. I think just being the chess boogeyman at the elementary school. Yeah.
Right. But so this is where, like, basically because what we know is that if things are too easy, it's boring. If things are too hard, we give up.
Yeah.
And
you mad.
and it's if you really want to engage people, you have to, like, you gotta make them rage. You gotta give them that thing that was like, it was right there. I could have won. But something happened and it fell apart. The interesting thing is that when that game happens and things fall apart, you get super pissed off. But the next time you play, things go in your favor, or you make a comeback or something like that. So it's the game that gives you the reward and denies you the reward. When you have both denial of reward and, like, achievement, those are the games that are most addictive. And if you played, like, From Software games, that's why they're so satisfying, right? It's like you're punishing yourself, and then you win, and then you're like, hell yeah, it feels so good.
Feels
So it's
good.
actually From
Yeah.
Software's like ability to deny you a reward that actually gets things positive.
That's interesting. I never thought about it in that context.
Yeah, because I think the key thing about Opera GX is that it is like sort of a browser that's designed for gamers. I actually installed it recently. It's pretty good. So I highly recommend y'all check it out.
I've also been using Opera GX for about a
Really?
year now. I don't use anything else now. Yeah. I still have like a Chrome tab that runs just because I never remember the password to the account I'm logged in on, but that's the only reason. Opera GX is just straight up better.
Why do you like it?
It's just so much more convenient. Like I can pretty much do everything from the browser. Like if I need to do like Facebook Messenger, which is how I talk to Jackson, I can just actually do it from the computer instead of needing to switch. And it doesn't take nearly as many resources, so I don't actually just tank my entire computer to run the internet like I do with Chrome, or like I used to do with Chrome.
Yeah, so people in
Yeah, it's straight up just a better browser.
We're getting two things in chat. One thing that we're getting is hashtag ad, which yeah, this is a sponsored stream. But other people are like, actually, Opera GX is really good.
It is. Most people that try it usually don't go back. I just genuinely think it's the better browser out there.
Yeah, I mean, people are saying, so Easy Times PZ is saying Opera GX is actually sick. Super Idolatry is also saying OGX is actually not bad. And then Goff Golden is saying, I've been using Opera GX for 3 years now, and it's just better than anything else. Okay, so I'll try it. Yeah.
I would recommend it as well. Gamer Rage. Anyone see this video? I saw it floating around Twitter, but I didn't watch the whole thing. There's apparently 2 parts to it. Now, from what I understand, this Gamer Rage was so intense that the kid actually got kicked out of his college for it, but I don't know if that's confirmed. So let's do a little research now. Collegiate Call of Duty player reportedly banned for behavior in viral clip. Oh, he got kicked out of the college esports program, I guess. Q confirmed with .esports that Miami University banned him for trash talking another team at an event breaking the university guidelines. They also issued a statement confirming Q breached their agreement and saying the correct course of action was taken. So his name is Q? That's fucking awesome. That's like straight out of 007. The guy that used to make all the gadgets for him.
Hey, don't fucking scream at me! Get the fuck out of my head!
God, it's so nostalgic. It's so fucking nostalgic. I love that the guy stands up so calmly. Like it's just all business. So slow, looking like Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 3, and then he lets the demon out. Fuck yeah. That's how we fucking do it. That's Miami University, baby. Hey, who said you suck? That's going too far. I love the voice cracks. I think no Gamer Rage is complete without like going full dolphin at least once with a wild voice crack. This is a little underwhelming. The voice crack isn't extreme enough. It didn't get the correct octaves, but I love that it's still an attempt. So there's a bit of a squeak in there, like a stepping on a dog toy, but just not enough to get the full dolphin effect. But it's still pretty good. Ain't no way they're college kids. Oh, they absolutely are. No doubt. It's fake as fuck. How? What do you mean? It's just gamers getting mad. And this kid got banned from his college team. I don't think it's fake. Why is everyone so quick to call things fake when they're just blatantly not? By just calling fake to everything, it doesn't make you smarter. You just look like a fucking idiot. It's like this was just normal for back in the day for Call of Duty tournaments. So I don't think there's a world where this is fake. This dude embarrassed himself and got kicked out of the University of Miami collegiate team for Call of Duty. They issued a statement or something. Like, as far as tournament rage goes, this is like the most mild I've seen for Call of Duty. Part 2 is on TikTok. Ugh. Or is this just a different angle?
You paid $8.50 a night to send me shivers. Shut the fuck up. Oh, hey, where's the owner at? This is the second time you have sent a team to Florida to lose to me.
And now spit. Spit on him. Spit on him. Okay, good voice crack. Okay, okay, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh, this is the original. Okay, is that it? Just got banned from my school's esports program. We need more Gamer Rage moments. Hey, hats off to Q. Man was taking us back old school style. Bro, I can smell the room from here. I don't think Call of Duty players ever had a reputation for being stinky. Just cringe. More Rage. I love Gamer Rage. Give me a good one. Here, how about this? We'll just go back in here and see what we got. Well, this is underwhelming. This is very calm. Punch a hole in the wall. Alright, that's better. A little fucking jump scare there, I guess. For the viewers at home. Damn, this guy is having a rough time here. Okay. That's a little something. Not enough.
I don't want to be done, bro. Like it's the only.
Whoa! That's full caveman.
It's the only fucking way, man.
Wait just a patty flipping minute there, sports fans. That was pretty good. That was like 18 consecutive slam and jams. And he even has that punching bag. What do they call these ones? The bob punching bag? What are they? Forgot what they're called. He bore witness to the demon.
On, bro.
Even tears up a little bit.
Like it's the only.
God, that sounds so good. It's like hitting a slab of beef with a sledgehammer. 15 times? Nice. Not bad. 15 hit combo. I feel like this one's gonna be good. Oh, that's sad. Alright, I expected so much more. Alright, well, okay, calm down. Holy shit. Oh, it's this guy again. Let's go. Yeah, that one hurts the soul. This must be a common occurrence then, I guess. His slams are so textbook, like it actually just sounds like stock sound effects.
No, regular.
That was not even like rage at all. What do you? Why is that here? Nice. Pretty good, pretty good. That's such a universal reaction to getting mad at a game, is just slamming the desk with like a hammer fist. Anyone remember this iconic moment in esports history?
Okay, well, which one of the other players on the other team would you say are your biggest competition in this game?
No one, bitch.
God, it's so fucking good.
Well, you have lost 3 matches.
So tough.
So that kind of makes you the underdogs in this game, right?
Yeah, we were only like warming up until now.
Wow.
So yeah, this is the...
What a long meme. He just had that really cool line in his head, like, I'm fearless. The only man I fear is God, and even he doesn't make me that afraid. No one. Bitch. Like, right out of the Key and Peele sketch, when they say, like, bitch behind their wives' back really softly. And then drinking from an empty can because he gets nervous and scared afterwards. The can's very much empty. It's perfect. It's perfect. He regretted it the second it came out. He started regretting it before it came out.
Biggest
His heart is
competition
pounding right
in
now.
this game.
No one, bitch.
Yeah. We've all been there where you say something and immediately regret it. The bitch is like an accident, yeah. Emo nerd smashes his room playing Step Mania. What a title. It sounds like one of those old fake videos. It absolutely is. 12 years ago, this shit is definitely going to be fake. I actually researched this story. It's real. Alright, we'll see. Ooh! Friday Night Funkin'. Oh, that is good! I found the rage.
Fucking what to do to this monitor. God, like...
Well,
I can't get a comfortable spot for my right hand.
it was...
At all! Like,
It was like he was a bully
it's been, like,
throwing the
problem
new
for
recruit up against the
since I got
lockers
this
in
monitor.
the locker room.
The wall behind my fucking computer wasn't broke till I got this monitor, and now it's completely fucked to shit.
Yeah, the monitor really ruined that wall. Oh, speakers in the way.
Fuck out of here.
Okay, yep, get that shit out. The speakers are just being real assholes. There's still a speaker on the desk. Get that shit out. Oh, nice. That should help. There we go.
Oh! Yeah, look what I did. Oh fucking well.
We have plenty of space to run it, I'd say.
Looks like I'm retired.
Well, I mean, not forever. You can get another monitor. But it might be best if you did. For your own mental health and, like, the safety of
Just
all
like on
drywall.
video. Now I'm permanently playing Setmania. You know, got my fucking life bar, score, made a fire, key setup or some shit. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
He's throwing Joanna.
Shortcuts or some
Joanna
shit.
in the prime goof.
Let's post this fucking video.
Why?
Yeah. Fucking awesome. Now I need a new monitor. Like, I probably shouldn't even play again, because shit like this will just happen again. Like, look, that, fucking, like, the rest of my fucking room. Oh, I should probably fucking quit this game. Look, I fucking put my head through my wall.
It's like a warthog came in here and just went wild. Holy shit. And this is real? Well, I guess, I mean, the holes in the wall. There's definitely a level of self-awareness there. I don't know how he did this one, though. This one's on the ceiling. He must have, like, thrown his monitor up like LeBron James with the chalk before a big game. Nice. That one's like an animal cracker. Just like a hippo. So you said you researched this and it's real. Give me the backstory. Scrolled through a shit ton of old Stepmania forums to read about this. He made this video to show how much the game stresses him out and thankfully he quit for his own well-being. He did eventually come back on Twitch a few years ago though, but yeah, this was real. Yeah, posted to dig and break College Humor and Spike. What a time capsule. Yesterday, we were blessed with a moment gamers will never forget. A day that will stand the test of time and will always look back on as a special holiday, similar to Easter, but without the bunny. When one man dared to dream big, we learned an important lesson on what happens when the dream is bigger than the flesh can handle. Approximately 24 hours ago, in a Super Smash Bros. Melee tournament, emotions were high, tears were shed, pants shat, but most importantly, history was made. But not in the video game itself. The stakes couldn't have been higher. Two titans collided. These two kaiju duked it out in a Thunderdome of unrivaled testosterone and violence. It was like Godzilla vs. King Kong. It was Game 5, final stock. The next death would seal it. It's a competition, which means there's one winner and one loser. And just like virginity, no one wants to lose it. But, unfortunately, someone was going to have to. The crowd was on the edge of their seat, but the spectators couldn't have known they were about to bear witness to an event that would transcend space and time and be talked about for eons to come. After a winner was decided in the match, no one could have expected what happened next.
If he gets hit by a backer, he will be knocked off stage like what we just saw.
Opportunity for H-Buck, he calls it out, and that's gonna be it! Wow. he's stealing his moment there, Walt.
We're gonna get that one on a clip, right?
Oh,
Is that in the
absolutely.
replays? Okay. Okay.
This onion's got a lot of layers. This is only the beginning of the rabbit hole here. But what you just watched is basically Kratos challenging Ares. This was a moment that had never been thought possible prior to this. These two players here are very well known in the Melee scene. Hungrybox is the Jigglypuff that won there in the sunglasses, and IBDW, Cody, was the Fox player who had just lost. And after he lost, he went berserk. He went all up in H-Box's face and started yelling and jumping and screaming, getting real primal, damn near started just like banging a club on the ground like a caveman. But why? For those that aren't in the scene, they might not understand what this is. This is known as a pop-off. A pop-off is defined by science as an emotional influx during an event. I'm making that up. I didn't feel like looking it up, but a pop-off is basically just like a big celebration. And in Melee, Hungrybox is well known for his pop-offs. So he'll stand up, yell, scream, flex every goddamn muscle in his body, veins popping out of his neck. Damn near makes it seem like he's about to explode or go Super Saiyan or shit his pants. Like, he goes wild on his pop-offs. It's part of his brand. It's part of his identity. And it's super hype. I think pop-offs are always great to witness, even when they're not to, like, H-Box's level. And his go crazy. H-Box once fainted from popping off so hard in a tournament.
Yes!
Oh no.
Yeah! Yeah, mother...
I couldn't actually find this clip unedited, but you see what happens. You know, he's yelling, going ballistic, and his body shuts down. The Windows operating system needs to reboot there for a second. And he, you know, passes out on stream. Of course, people meme it saying that he Jigglypuff rested in real life, and it was just a great classic moment. It wasn't dangerous or anything. H-Box wasn't hurt. It's not like he collapsed and then fell into a pit of nails and piranhas. He just hit the floor after fainting, got back up, watched the clip, and had a bit of a giggle about it, and explained he hadn't eaten that day, you know, this and that. It's just one of those H-Box pop-off moments that everyone now remembers. But he is well known for big celebrations, those pop-offs. That's his signature. There's only two certainties in life, death and Hungrybox popping off every time he wins a set in tournament. So when Cody lost, he had already hatched a plan to counter pop-off on H-Box. It's being called the anti-pop-off tech at the moment. His plan was simple. He knew the H-Box celebration was coming because he just lost and everyone knows it's coming. So he went ahead of it and put the kibosh on it. He imitated an H-Box pop-off at him in order to stop him from having a legitimate, genuine H-Box pop-off. It was quite the fucking galaxy brain scheme, honestly. It was like that bird in the animal kingdom that has like a dance battle with each other when they're in a fight. So they start like mirroring each other's moves at each other until one of them gives up. That's kind of what Cody did to H-Box. So he went up there fucking jumping up and down, yelling at everything just like H-Box does. And it completely took the wind out of H-Box's sails and stopped it. But at what cost? I'll set aside the physical repercussions of imitating a pop-off like this because Cody actually did have a health thing flare up from doing that pop-off, but I'm going to save that for a moment. Let's talk about the response to it. A lot of people have called it cringe, and since it's the internet, being cringe is the ultimate sin, an unforgivable crime. A lot of people are calling it embarrassing because he took it too far or thought that he was extremely mad about it, poor sportsmanship, shit like that. And I'll let you know where I stand on it. I think it's fucking great. I love those big emotional moments in sports, esports, all that. To see players getting hype and excited or getting really upset when they lose, why is that bad? I love that shit. Yeah, of course there's a level of cringe to it, but god damn it, that's what makes it so fucking fun to get invested in. This was the perfect blend of cringe, but all in on it. To go hog wild and let it all hang loose. Risk it all for an idea. An idea to counter pop-off. You see, this wasn't some spur-of-the-moment emotional outburst decision. It wasn't impulsive. This was actually premeditated. Cody had actually been planning this for, I believe, a month now? He said that, and this is on stream as I recall, that he has something in store for if he ever loses to H-Box in tournament. And this was confirmed by another Melee player named Plup, who also confirmed that Cody had this idea before, that if he loses to HBox, he was going to pop off before he did in order to stop it. And he committed to it, and he followed through on it, and this is the result. I think this shows many things. Commitment and loyalty to an idea, as well as not being afraid to get wild and wacky, baby. And I love wild and wacky, I really do. So I think this is great. I think it's a really fun moment. They're friends. It's not like either one of them's taking it badly. Like Cody's like retweeting the memes and talking about like how he's getting a giggle out of it. HBox is tweeting memes and having a giggle about it. Like they're both being totally normal about it. It's the people on Reddit and Twitter that are being like actual psychologists on it that are the most cringe of this whole situation. This was two friends, and one of them had an idea to surprise the other, as well as everyone else, with something a little goofy. And everyone's well, not everyone, excuse me. Some people are digesting this as some kind of like mental instability where this guy needs to go to an insane asylum, or he has problems managing his anger and should be banned from the scene, and just the worst takes ever, because of course they do. It's fucking Twitter, and I've seen it on Reddit too, with people overanalyzing the situation with actual medical diagnoses on mental problems or some shit. It's so crazy. This is as simple as the idea was silly and the execution was super silly. And that's about it. It's just some good fun overall. Now let's talk about the after effects from the pop-off, because Cody was a victim of what I call a pop-off overdose. He overloaded his chakra when he channeled this energy. He brought the demon out, and his body wasn't ready to handle it. He tweeted saying that he actually almost fainted from this. And with that context, it's pretty clear. You can actually see it on stage. After the initial opening of Pandora's box, you can see him start to stumble a little bit, and he puts his hands on HBox's lower stomach, almost looking like he's trying to cop a feel of his penis. But it's not because he's trying to like get a little wiener tug-a-rooski in there. It's because he's using HBox to prevent himself from falling over. You can see his legs wobbling and all of that as he's like grabbing onto HBox, which is what made the whole thing even more awkward, because he just kept touching HBox, and I guess people didn't really understand why. I know I didn't until learning that he almost fainted, and it makes complete sense because he looks extremely unsteady here. You know, it's not that he's like trying to feel up HBox like he's a weirdo at a club or anything. It's because he is actually on the verge of falling and collapsing. So he's using HBox's cock as a walking stick here to keep his balance. This just goes to show how difficult it is to pop off like HBox. And I've had this experience too. Like when you know, start celebrating really loud, screaming, yelling, flexing, like going crazy, it's like really draining. Like it's a big strain on the whole body. And I've absolutely gotten a little lightheaded celebrating like a Moist Esports win and all of that. Like it actually does tax the whole system, honestly. Like it's just a lot for the human body, especially all at once. Because in like an esport or sports in general, like it happens in a split second, right? It's a switch that flips on. A big goal, a big point, whatever. You immediately celebrate. So you go 0 to 100 so quickly that, you know, like if you stand up super quick and start yelling, like that's just a lot. Like that's a huge flood of emotions all at once. So yeah, I absolutely can see that he almost fainted there, and popping off, like you gotta practice. You gotta get in the gym and work that shit out. You really do. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about this situation because a lot of people are talking about it, and I think it's really interesting because I think it's one of those classic esports moments. This is one that I'm going to remember, and I think most of the Smash Melee scene will too. It's just good fun though. I don't think it's deep. I don't think there's any like actual depth to it that people are trying to make it out to be. It's just one of those silly moments that'll end up in compilations over the next few years. And that's about it. See ya.